Nancy Junker. You have 5 minutes to speak.
Thank you. Pornography is old news to you, but Orland Park residents oppose suppression of their right to health and safety in a public building. 7 ladies gathered 248 signatures on a petition to add filters to all computers and Wi-Fi here in the building. On November the 21st, Janet and Pat presented those petitions to you while I attended the village board meeting and summarized the events and actions taken since homeschooling mom Megan Fox uncovered pornography, including child pornography, in October 2013. I offered the book Shut Up by Megan Fox and Kevin Dijon to board members since the book is not available here, contrary to your allegiance to freedom of censorship. We have Illinois compiled statutes, we have our ordinance 8611, and the library patron behavior policy. All are being ignored in favor of pornography in a public building with men, women, and children present. Men don't want this either. One of the residents, one of my neighbors, one of the Orland Park residents, when I was out collecting signatures. The definition of pornography is deviant sexual behavior, now very violent and extremely prevalent because of the internet. Some health professionals are referring to it as the new heroin. Actually, it's more devastating than heroin. Heroin's only sold once. You take one of these teenagers, you can sell them 30 or 40 times a day. These boys are from 11 to 13. The girls are from 12 to 14 years of age. Sex trafficking is much more profitable. However, Hilton Hotels joined a string of businesses relinquishing huge profits from the sale of porn in 2015. And just this summer, McDonald's added filters to their Wi-Fi for a safe family experience. Certainly, Orland Park Library can do the same for our families. Pornography is a huge factor in domestic violence and fuels prostitution. I have learned more about porn than I ever wanted to know since you voted for this 3 years ago. I've told you about the National Center on Sexual Exploitation Pornography, a public health crisis, the U.S. Capitol Hill Symposium that was August 2015. It's on YouTube. Pornography and Violence, and we look at research by Mary Ann Layden, PhD. That's online too. And of course, Shut Up, the book by Megan Fox and Kevin Dijon. I have handouts and 8 copies for, I've got enough for everybody here. This was one of the programs that I attended. So this is addressing both the labor trafficking and the sex trafficking. I mean, just a look at some of those little boxes and there's enough to turn your stomach. So my question is, Diane, first I'll ask you, are you still okay with that? Is it okay if maybe one of your nieces is tied up, spit at, urinated on, slapped? You voted for that twice. Dennis isn't here tonight. Nancy, are you still okay with that? 2 speakers traveled to Orland Park in the past 15 months to tell their stories of recovery from pornography, addiction. Neil was here a year ago, September, and then Matt Frad was at Our Lady of Woods back in March, I think it was. And perhaps you read the Terry Crews story earlier this year. We have the facts, we have the science, but we are not putting the plug in the jug, as with the zero tolerance for smoking. An informed community with a premier library would utilize factual information and supporting science and protect its patrons from all forms of harm, rather than limiting it to guns and smoking. It's time to put filters on all computers in the Wi-Fi at the Orland Park Public Library. I don't have what happened on 12/15. But I wanted to finish up with that little report that I told you about the foot fondler several months ago, the incident with the retired librarian. So he pleaded guilty, and his sentencing was to be December the 15th, and he was going to get 2 to 5 years. I mean, that would be another, is that the kind of publicity you want here in this library and all the lawsuits and the snide remarks, jokes about it, the lawsuits and the payouts that we've already had. Thank you for your time and Christmas blessings.
I submitted the petition last meeting, and I just wondered if there was any response to adding filters to all computers in the library. Do we get a response from you from that petition? We have 248 residents of Orland Park signed it, asking you to please put filters on all computers in the library. Any response?
Could you explain to them that there are filters on the children's? Did you explain that to
We
them?
put all. Yes, we did. All. We want all computers, not just
Did you
children.
explain to them that there are filters on some of the computers, on the ones that matter?
We asked for all computers. Do you understand the word all? The 17.
Do you understand the word children's are filtered, lady?
But don't be rude. Who do you think you are? I'm asking you a
I'm
simple
getting
question.
tired of people coming in here
You
without
have no
facts.
right.
And
You have no
spouting
right
off.
to get tired. This is your job. I'm asking you for what is the response to the petition to put filters on all computers?
We responded to that 2 years ago.
No, I want the response now. These are current,
Excuse me, our law committee did look at it earlier.
and what is the response?
There's not just a response that has to be issued. Clearly, you know that this is a public body. There would have to be some kind of a vote, and it was already addressed
When?
2 years ago when they.
But now this is a new petition from residents that are unhappy with your vote.
I don't believe that those residents have been properly informed.
Well, then do we need
Because
to...
I've done my own
to-
research, and when I hear people speaking, it's abundantly clear that they are unaware that the computers that children have
They know
access
that
to.
there is a
We should
possibility
be
for
able
people
to
to
expect
watch
responsible
pornography.
adults to act responsibly in public.
That's what we're
If
asking
people
you.
choose not to act responsibly in public,
What are
it
you
is on
talking
them.
about? All computers. That is a simple question. So there is no chance of somebody abusing those computers to watch pornography.
The way the computers are set up now, it would be near impossible for somebody to enjoy pornography on. It would be near impossible for somebody to enjoy pornography on. Absolutely not.
Enjoy.
Or look at it or
Would you
do
like us
anything
to
with
get
it.
more signatures? Is this what is going to take?
No, I just
to
think you should go
continue?
upstairs and look at how it's set up.
I looked.
We would prefer that you would inform yourself completely.
I looked. There is not a question. All computers should have filters.
Are you going to pay for it?
Pardon?
Do you want to pay for it?
Our residents are already paying high taxes for this library.
Filters aren't free.
I didn't say they were. You keep changing the subject. What is the response? Are you or are you not receptive to the petition? Do we need more signatures? We can continue
I don't
this.
think it's going to make a whole lot of difference how many signatures there are.
Because why?
Because we're not certain those people are being
Because we
properly
don't know
informed
what
when
you're
they're asked
asking.
to sign.
Yes,
That's
they
why.
are. We
I
say
don't
we
think
want
that
to
you're being
prevent
responsible with
pornography.
facts and
Yes,
information.
I am being responsible, and you are being
Not from what I've heard at these
defensive.
meetings.
What? You don't even know what you're talking about.
I certainly do.
No,
I
you
listen to
don't.
you
They
every time
twisted,
you
this one
come here.
twisted my words.
I listen to you. I'm not responsible for their behavior.
What did
I'm
you- what-
responsible for
exactly
mine.
what did you
And
hear
I
from me?
listened to what the two of you said
Exactly.
over and over and over.
You are really
Okay,
twisting
This
that.
is not a debate.
All right,
Can I ask you if I twisted your words? I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't understand what you all are saying, and we'll just have to proceed in another direction.